finally! Oh! Hello, my fam. Perez here, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your number one source for everything It Ends With Us saga. I have been waiting for today, and this does not disappoint. For the first time ever, one of Time Magazine's most influential people is speaking out about all her legal drama with Justin Baldoni. The Penguin expert appeared on Late Night with Seth Meyers, and this is brilliant for the show. Because nobody watches Late Night with Seth Meyers. That airs at 12:35 a.m. every weeknight. Seth Meyers is lucky if people watch his clips on social media, and they definitely have been watching this one. And it's brilliant for the self-proclaimed victim because she didn't have pushback whatsoever. It's telling that the uncredited director of It Ends With Us chose this show to speak out in an interview for the first time about the saga. Why? Because the Today Show, Good Morning America, CBS Mornings, they probably all told her, sure, come promote your new movie out now on streaming, Another Simple Favor, but we have to ask you some questions about all of this. And clearly they all wanted more than Scam Lively was willing to give. Plus, those are all journalists. Seth Meyers is a comedian and talk show host. Moderately funny and mid-interviewer. I don't even think that's my opinion. That's pretty much the consensus about him, right? So, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 99% certain. Bossy Blake and her team came to an agreement, obviously, ahead of time with Seth Meyers and his team. They said, we'll give you an inch, but you can't take a mile. Ask a question, and obviously she'll be prepared for that and give her spiel. So, let's get into what she had to say. In a surprising move, the Cherokee Queen was the first to hint at everything, saying that it's been a pretty intense year. Then talking about her children with Ryan Reynolds and how amazing they are. They've got 4 kids together, James 10, Inez 8, Betty 5, and Olin 2. Olin is a key player in the It Ends With Us saga because all of the boobgate and feeding and the trailer drama happened during production of Justin Baldoni's movie. Pinocchio tells Seth Meyers, it's no surprise, I have had a pretty intense year. They're just my lifeline, her kids. No matter what day I am having, I have to be Disneyland for them. It's the best. It's chaos. You expect us to believe that? I am not Disneyland for my kids every day. Are you? I try my best, but sometimes my best is just surviving each day. Sometimes I am not my best, and it's nowhere near Disneyland. It's not even Universal Studios, okay? Then, after the unliftable Gossip Girl alum opened the door, Seth Meyers walked right through it. He admitted that he was not as totally informed about the situation as others. Another reason why he was probably chosen. The Florals fanatic then joked she was thrilled he wasn't doing Weekend Update at the moment since that was keeping him in the dark. Then we get to the meat and potatoes. The funniest person in every room, in her own mind, says the following, quote, what I can say without going too into it is that this year has been full of the highest highs and the lowest lows of my life. And I see so many women around. Oh, she's going there. I see so many women around afraid to speak. Pause. I'm just getting right into it. Yeah, and you are making it harder for women to speak because your lies have already been debunked. Lie after lie after lie with no receipts. And because of your sham-tastic ways, that affects all women negatively. But the shampoo company owner does not see it that way. She says, I see so many women around afraid to speak, especially right now, afraid to share their experiences. And fear is by design. It's what keeps us silent. But I also acknowledge that many people don't have the opportunity to speak. So I do feel fortunate that I've been able to. Did you catch that? She's like, I am so blessed. I am so privileged. I am so much better than you. I mean, maybe she didn't mean that, but I do think that this sense of entitlement and privilege taints everything that Justin Baldoni's accuser does. What I just said is deep, and I think it's one of the cruxes of everything that happened. It's one of the main issues why everything turned out the way it did, from pre-production to filming to post-production. And her privilege and entitlement and power is one of the reasons why the up-and-coming film editor was able to steal Baldoni's movie away from him. And one of the reasons why he is suing her for extortion. And thankfully, the dragonless former bestie of Taylor Swift had more to say. I'm surprised that we even got this much. The high school graduate adds, it's the women who have had the ability to use their voice that's kept me strong and helped me in my belief and my fight. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me breathe. It's the women who have had the ability to use their voice that's kept me strong and helped me in my belief and my fight for the world to be safer for women and girls. It's a pretty simple thing. And then the studio audience erupted in applause. Delulu to the next level. She's doing this for women and girls. I think it would be very beneficial for the champion of females to actually go out into the streets and talk to women and girls about this, because a good number have probably been following this story, unlike Seth Meyers, and it would be eye-opening for her to hear from them, like I hear from them every single day. If you are a woman or a girl, I really want to hear from you about your thoughts. How do you take the D-list humans' statements on Late Night with Seth Meyers? What are your feelings? Let's have a conversation in the comment section. And who knows, I might be wrong. Perhaps the majority of women and girls are in favor of the Nepo baby. We'll see in the comment section.